Illinois. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Room here to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught, touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Santos with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And they work this out past the 25.
67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack there by Roquan Smith. To punt here on fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Make some good plays today.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
This will be from 49 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
This one incomplete. Probably should have picked. Little nonchalantly to throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now
as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenyon Drake.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the fourth down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
He'll look to throw.
Looking for Hutchinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight there, might have been better.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jameson Williams.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the the first half.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is now 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They'll get it to Drake, running left.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They go play action here on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now back to throw. is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And now here is another interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Now Fields.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Fields on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on a 2-yard keeper.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields under pressure. They got him again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Montgomery. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go! Here we go!
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And my goodness, another interception.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, it's Fields.
And now here is another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Detroit, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.